This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse KGBeast Katana. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that both figures are showcased in your standard DC Multiverse window box packaging. Turning both boxes around, we can see an image of the Collect and Connect Killer Croc figure, and on the left, all the other figures from this wave. So with the boxes out of the way, let's crack these figures open and see what we have inside. And here are both figures out of their boxes. And I'm not gonna lie, these are actually pretty decent action figures. It's a shame that Mattel is losing the license, but I understand why. But KGBeast and Katana here are actually pretty rad, and I'm pretty stoked to check them out with you guys. So with both these figures in hand, let's take a closer look at KGBeast and Katana. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with Katana first. I think this is actually really good looking. I think they did a great job with this, and again, it's kind of sad that Mattel's losing the license, but they dropped the ball in so many ways, and I actually believe they were doing a lot better with their female figures specifically, because they're using a lot of parts from their WWE line to make better female figures, and this one's pretty good. I actually really like her. I think her face sculpt looks really good. I think she looks beautiful. The mask looks really nice and clean. The paint looks really good. The Japanese symbol up there, or the rising sun symbol right there, looks really good. Her hair looks fantastic. I love the paint deco, came out really clean with all the silver and things like that. The figure itself is mostly just a straight up, like almost like a naked buck, but there's a lot of paint on there. This upper torso is unique. That is, in fact, that little gem right there is sculpted, but then we get the whole right arm that has sculpted detail on the shoulder pad and on the gauntlet right here, but everything else is pretty simple, black towards the bottom. Big fat booty right there, that looks pretty good. All looks really nice. I dig how she turned out. She actually looks really good, and again, I really do believe that Mattel got a lot better with their female figures. So her accessories, you really just get the extra gripping hand for her right side. You know, it normally comes with the standard closed hand like that, a closed fisted hand. So we only get that, and then we do get her katana, which is actually really nice. And you can get that in her gripping hand like so, and it looks pretty good. You know, the blade is kind of that, you know, molded silver. I wish it was shinier, kind of like the painted silver would be, but it still looks pretty decent. I will note that the way it fits in the hand is at the wrong angle, so when you hold it out like that, it's kind of facing out flat when it should be like that. And you can do that, of course, but it stretches out the fingers a bit, and I fear over time that might loosen up that grip. So I don't know, just be careful when you're doing that, because it naturally fits better like that with a little more awkward shape, when it should be more rotated so the edge of the blade is outward, but still looks very cool. I think she turned out pretty awesome. So I'm going to run down her articulation real quick. So the head's got a ball joint, rolls around really good, left and right, up and down, pivot side to side, arms go full 360, up and out that far, like that on that side. This one has a shoulder pad, so it only goes up about that much. We got single bend at the elbow, rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We got a ball peg just below the breast, so that rolls around like so. Left and right, crunches back and forth, and pivot side to side a tiny bit. Hip joints that kick forward that far, back not so much. Do the splits about that far, rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knee about that far, so that's pretty decent. Ankle and joints go up, down, and a really good ankle rocker. So she's actually, again, I think she's actually very well done. Again, Mattel's just been killing it with their female figures, in my opinion, so she's pretty awesome. Alright, now let's check out KGBeast. This is such a cool character. I think it's just so awesome, and he's pretty badass, I think, you know. The face sculpt looks really good with that mask he's wearing. That all sculpted detail is sculpted on, not just painted on with all the red right there. It looks really good. I love the texturing on the vest he's wearing. You can see that looks really nice. You can even see some like indentation in there. I think that's really cool. The nice silver spikes on the top, these like tattoo type markings right here on the arm, all looks really good. You got these star symbols right here. I don't know if those are actual shurikens. I really do not remember. The belt all look really nice. I'm glad they're actually painted. That looks really cool. This hand right here has some nice silver detailing on that as well. Let me get my camera to focus on that a bit. There you go. So that looks pretty good. Looks a little smudgy right there. I don't know. It's just the way it is. Probably just paint some black over that. Wouldn't be too big a deal. Pants look good. Boots look nice with that silver paint on there, the red detailing. We can see holsters there for some of the knives that he comes with on both boots. That's awesome. And then this big blaster cannon on his arm looks freaking great, dude. I think that looks so freaking good in my opinion. The silver detailing in that with the bayonet on there. The barrel, you have to put this on separately, but it's a little flexing plastic, so it bends a little bit. Mine came a little warped, but you can straighten it out and it looks pretty good. So I think he looks fantastic. And in case you can't tell, he does utilize some parts from a Masters of the Universe Classics body, like the whole upper torso, the arms, those are all Classics parts. I will say these legs are a little shorter when compared to a Classic, so he does stand a little shorter. I don't know if that's intentionally by design to, you know, get scale properly, but just note this is not an exactly 100% Classic, Masters of the Universe Classic bug, so just be very careful if you want to use him for customization. His legs are a little short. So his accessories, again, we do get 2 knives in the boots. Those are pretty cool. You take both of those out. They're a nice shiny little silver, which is really good. Then again, his blaster is his only real accessory, but that is a part of the sculpt, or it's attached to the figure. You're not really meant to take that out. You can take the bayonet out like that of the cannon like so, and get it in his gripping hand like that, and he holds all onto that very good. So I think that's pretty awesome. Works out very, very nicely. Not a ton of accessories with either of these figures. That's just kind of what Mattel has done. Again, that's one of those things, in my opinion, they fell short is with accessories. So that's one of those things that's the fault of specific Mattel, and I think was kind of the downfall for the license, in my opinion. So is what it is. So now let's check out his articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Doesn't roll around a whole lot. Mostly can get left and right, up that far, down that much. Full 360 at the shoulder, up and out that far like so. Rotation at the bicep. Single bend at the elbow. You could rotate at the arm cannon and rotate at this wrist, and as well as hinge at that wrist. There is a ab crunch in here, like a Masters of the Universe Classics like that, and then you're going to get a waist swivel. I will note this pops off that socket fairly easily, so just be very careful when you're doing that. It's not going to break. You can get it right back on, and it's fine to see how it stays there. When you're kind of playing with them and posing them, it might pop off that peg, but again, it's easy to get back on, which is really nice. Hip joints that kick forward that far, back all the way far. Splits about that much. Rotation in that upper thigh joint in there. It's not like your standard Classics thigh joint. This is a really unique one, so it is in there though. Single bend at the knee. Doesn't bend past, or at least 90, so that's a little disappointing. Nothing at the boot. Ankles go up, down, and a pretty good ankle rocker. So overall, I think he's actually really cool, even with his faults. I think he's just a fun character, and it's kind of trippy that we even got a KGBeast in this line. That's something I never thought we would get, because we don't really have a whole lot of KGBeast figures in any line. So I think he's pretty awesome. And in my opinion, I think these are really cool figures. Again, they're not the greatest, but they're still pretty decent if you can find them. I highly recommend them, because in my opinion, they are definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. And just for fun, here they are standing next to little Lego Bat-Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the DC Multiverse KGBeast and Katana. Now overall, I think Mattel did a very good job with both of them. Utilizing some of those Masters of the Universe Classics parts for KGBeast turned out really good. I love his sculpt and paint, and I love the fact that he comes with so many accessories in all those knives. Now Katana is pretty awesome, and I think she is a money piece. She does hold her sword a little weird, and the articulation probably could be better, but still I think she is gorgeous and a really awesome figure. So if you can find these, I highly recommend them. I think they are some of the better classics or slash multiverse figures you could possibly get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.